boys.
Yeah, I'm ready.
For some rough,
I like it rough.
sexy stuff.
That's right.
You know I've been bad girl.
Yeah, I'm a bad boy.
Electronic Arts in conjunction with WCW brings you WCW Backstage Assault. And we're off! Fans, right now I would detail the rules to you at home, but oddly enough, there are no rules!
You know, if you ask the average wrestling fan who they would like to see fight, they would point to these two. That's because they can't spell.
What a shot! That fully caught Medusa! General Rection seems to be proving that he's the superior wrestler.
The rate this is going, we'll be done with this match at any time. Check your watch. What incredible stupidity.
You ever wonder why there's always 2x4s around wrestling arenas?
That shot really knocked the wind out of him. Wow.
Front suplex. Medusa is going to need some time to recover from that move. Atomic throw!
That'll leave a mark. The pain of this hold can put you out before you know what hit you.
If you had to choose a favorite for this match, you probably would have said General Rection.
You like veterans, Tony? If you do, you'll love this one. This is a total squash.
This match should have been stopped long ago. I can't believe it. Only a thug would bludgeon someone with a weapon like that.
You can't afford mistakes like that in WCW.
She's out on her feet. She needs to regain her composure quick. That move really connected. He caught Medusa. General Rection is picking up a weapon.
He's just one major move away from losing. He has got to get it together. I can't believe that shot didn't take his head in.
Oh my, that must have done some serious damage. Inverted DDT.
Did you hear him hit?
Forearm smash. She's out on her feet. She needs to regain her composure quick.
That shot was heard around the world.
Oh my goodness! I can't believe they would use that as a weapon! What a swing! Luckily it connects with only air. She's out on her feet. She needs to regain her composure quick. Is nothing sacred? I guess this is now a full-scale war. As if the sheer insanity of this match were not enough, now this wrestler is seeking higher ground. Clothesline.
I can't believe how effective that move was.
She's out on her feet. She needs to regain her composure quick. Choke slam!
His opponent's gonna have a tough time making a comeback here.
Irish whip. You only see a move like that in WCW, folks. Irish whip. Jiminy Jillikers! Hurricanrana! That's a recipe for a trip to the plastic surgeon. It's extremely difficult to gain any sort of momentum when you're trapped in one of those corners. No laughing matter.
I hope that he mops up his own splat mark after the match.
I can't believe it! She's got the light too! They are completely out of control. No laughing matter.
Things that high up should have a stewardess on board.
Double axe handle. She's out on her feet. She needs to regain her composure quick. This was supposed to be a wrestling match. How can he use a chair?
When you get hit like that, you can't even remember the next day.
Chairs and skulls do not mix, kids.
You know, that's what I do, Shivani, if you push me too far. I'd knock you out.
Chaos doesn't even begin to describe this. They're gonna break everything.
Wow! He hit with the precision of a cruise missile.
Irish whip. Amazing athleticism shown by General Rection. Choke slam. Fans, if you're squeamish, then I beg you to please turn away. Oh my! There's no need to take unnecessary chances at this point. Oh my goodness! Medusa was definitely staggered by that move. What's he trying to do? It could be something huge. Spinning back fist. Son of a... Oh my! That was a nice display of power by General Rection!
You call that a wrestling move?
Oh my! What's going on here? Russian leg sweep. I cannot believe the show being put on tonight by Medusa. What's he got there? Goodness! It's the pipe wrench.
Wow. I hope that he remembers to replace that divot.
Unbelievable. That was an impressive knockout victory. Great win for General Rection. Put this one in the books, folks. A great match here tonight.
I'm not surprised by this outcome. I knew that he could win. Unless, of course, he's blown it, lost it. I figured he's done good.
Thanks for tuning in. Visit www.wcw.com for the latest in wrestling action. Electronic Arts, in conjunction with WCW, brings you WCW Backstage Assault. Let's get this underway. There are no rules in a hardcore challenge.
Some guys want glory. Some guys want money. These two guys want to fight for the sheer fun of fighting. That stunned him. Now he needs to get the cobwebs cleared and get some offense going. Right now, he must be wondering, what have I gotten myself into? You know, I love submission holds. It's a lot easier to win after you snap the guy's bones.
Body slam! General Rection was definitely staggered by that move. K-Dog is going to need some time to recover from that move. Flying body press. Are you kidding me? These two are crazy. Hair snapmare.
His opponent's not going to be able to take much more abuse like that. He needs to do something, and do it now.
Wow! Look how hurt he is! Someone call the match off!
I hope he's got the number of a good chiropractor, because he's going to need one, or a plumber.
Timed nicely by General Rection! Perfect execution! That move could secure a victory! Double leg slam! He looks like he's in a lot of pain. I think he's hurt. This may not be what you're used to seeing, but frankly, I don't think these two men care. They just want to get at one another. Here comes trouble! How much punishment can one human being endure? Front suplex! Elbow drop! Oh my gosh! Flying clothesline! He was definitely staggered by that move. Forearm smash! K-Dog is going to be aching from that. From that height, a wrestler had better hope to connect with an attack.
A move that ugly ought to be illegal.
Sidewalk slam! And up he goes! General Rection hits the bullseye! He should have known that such an action was a possibility in a brawl like this.
You know, when a man goes down that hard, Tony, it's hard to get back up and win a match. That's why you gotta cheat.
Death Valley Driver! He took advantage of that opening. Very intelligent move. Irish whip. I can't believe that they wouldn't leave that where it was. That could severely injure someone.
If you'd like to make a call...
I'd hate to be the one who has to explain this to the landlord. He's got him on the ropes. It shouldn't be long now. That's a recipe for a trip to the plastic surgeon. Now this is crossing the line. He tried to take control with that one, but missed entirely.
The guys in the back should take up a collection for this guy. If they do, I'll make sure he gets it, if you know what I mean.
Some bad intentions just came his way from Conan. Forearm smash. What's he trying to do? It could be something huge.
I can't believe that shot didn't cave his head in. That was an awful move.
He's a little wobbly after that attack. Son of a... He certainly didn't expect this much offense from General Rection. Face first into the wall. K-Dog doesn't look very good. I think he's really hurt. Knee drop.
That was one poorly executed move.
Oh my, this is just utter devastation. There you have it, over by knockout. What could possibly top this match? We'll find out next time.
This match had some give and take, but in the end, it was this man who came out on top. He took more.
This has been another edition of WCW Backstage Assault. Thanks again. We are live for WCW Backstage Assault. Let's get this match underway. Fans, I've been in this great sport for a long time, but I'll be the first to admit that I could not have imagined that a match like this could take place.
You know, if you ask the average wrestling fan who they would like to see fight, they would point to these two. That's because they can't spell. He's got him down. One more shot will send him to dreamland.
Snapmare. Death Valley Driver. What ferocity shown by General Rection. How will his opponent be able to stand after that one?
With moves like that, you should send him back to school. And I'm not talking wrestling school, I'm talking kindergarten.
I think at this point, avoidance is about the best strategy.
Right now, he must be wondering, what have I gotten myself into?
Body slam!
With moves like that, he should go back to the power plant.
Death Valley Driver! This street brawl is really affecting Norman Smiley.
Wake me up after this fight, Tony. Better yet, wake that guy up and tell him he was in a one-sided fight.
Hip toss. choke slam! There's just no fight left in this wrestler.
You know, he needs to follow my adage. He who runs away lives to fight another day.
Here comes trouble! General Rection pulls off an unbelievable move. Backbreaker!
You know, only a ham and egger or an idiot could have thought that was a good idea.
Clothesline! Pile driver! Now I've seen everything! He intends to use the 2x4!
You get hit like that, you can't even remember the next day. His opponent's gonna have a tough time making a comeback here.
Who could have expected something like that? Amazing!
That was one of the worst moves I've seen in my wrestling career.
Incredible athleticism on display here tonight. That one really stunned Norman Smiley. And what a blow from General Rection. No laughing matter. I knew that the rule book had been tossed out the window, but certainly this is too far. Holy Christmas! You can tell that he won't be able to endure much more. Just look at screaming Norman Smiley. Sidewalk slam. General Rection appears to have no limit to how far he will take this fight. Unbelievable. That was an impressive knockout victory. This was another win for General Rection. Well, fans, we've been treated to another classic battle on WCW Wrestling.
It doesn't matter how you make it happen. You can't help but feel happy when your name echoes over the loudspeaker as the winner.
It's been fun being along for the ride. See you again. This is WCW Backstage Assault. Let this battle begin! Fans, right now I would detail the rules to you at home, but oddly enough, there are no rules!
Some guys want glory. Some guys want money. These two guys want to fight for the sheer fun of fighting.
Death Valley Driver! Bone-crushing impact by General Rection! Goodness! What an unbelievable reversal by Brian Adams! How in the name of heaven could someone use a weapon like that against another human being?
I hope the guy's got insurance, because he's going to need it.
He's broken the garbage can! Backbreaker! That looked like it really hurt. Hope he's got good insurance. Wow, if you ask what hit him, just tell him it was a train named General Rection.
What incredible stupidity.
Adams was caught off guard with that move. I'd have to say that he's been stunned by what's gone on so far. General Rection really laid into him with that one. He's looking like that stunned him a bit. Brian Adams took a nasty hit there. General Rection is turning this one into a rout.
That's what makes WCW so dangerous and so great, Tony. Anytime, anywhere, something can go terribly wrong.
Devastating move!
That's amazing. I never thought he could have connected with that move.
Drop toe hold. That move really shook up Adams. He should have known that such an action was a possibility in a brawl like this.
I wonder if you got a nosebleed being up that high.
Spike slam.
He really nailed him with that one. Tonight it seems like he's fighting with everything he's got.
This isn't a wrestling ring, and that's not a turnbuckle. This could be extremely dangerous. Wow, these men are laying it all on the line tonight. Hump handle suplex. This place is being trashed, and you know, I don't believe these two care one bit. He's feeling the effects of that by the looks of it. Flying clothesline! Choke slam! Some bad intentions just came his way from General Rection. He delivered that high-impact move with great ease. For goodness sakes, what is too far for these two?
Well, he's done. Turn out the lights. Let's call a cab, Tony.
There you have it, over by knockout. Another great win for General Rection. But this one in the books, folks. A great match here tonight.
This match went back and forth so many times, Tony. But in the end, he showed me and everyone who came to win.
Until next time, that's all for WCW Backstage Assault. for WCW Backstage Assault. Let's get this match underway. Man, this hardcore individual is someone who doesn't care about pain.
You know, if you ask the average wrestling fan who they would like to see fight, they would point to these two. That's because they can't spell.
This hardcore fight is really taking its toll on General Rection.
You know, a doorknob is a complex puzzle for this idiot.
Vampiro was definitely staggered by that move. Pile driver. General Rection shows his power. Oh my, this is just utter devastation. He's trying to regain his composure, but after that move, it'll be tough.
Not much of a contest so far, but I have a feeling at any time things could heat up.
Sidewalk slam! That looked like it really hurt. Hope he's got good insurance. That submission hold could signal the end of this contest. I think that he's going to use that as a weapon. He's hurt. Just look at him. Just look at Vampiro.
Wake me up after this fight, Tony. Better yet, wake that guy up and tell him he was in a one-sided fight.
He's looking to do some serious damage. He's got the garbage can.
He looks like he's on his last legs now.
General Rection with a spectacular move. In the history of our great sport, I've never ever seen something like this. This is definitely not your run-of-the-mill wrestling match. It's more like a street brawl. This was supposed to be a wrestling match. How can he use the mirror? This is crazy. What are they trying to do?
When that guy comes to, someone's going to need to remind him what year this is. 1937.
What is this? He picked up a sink! This is just an all-out brawl! The intensity he's showing is unbelievable! Front suplex! Fans, this night will be one for the ages. That was an incredible move!
That's amazing. I never thought he could have connected with that move.
Leg drop! For goodness sakes, no! That could kill someone! Spinning back fist. Looks like he's going to try his luck from up there.
Only way I can figure it, he must have had clearance from the tower to land.
Goodness! General Rection is going to push this farther than I ever could have imagined.
He dropped him like a bad habit.
Irish whip! You'll only see a move like that in WCW, folks. I feel sorry for the janitor that's going to have to clean up after these two. They are completely out of control. This is disgusting, Brain. This match should not even have happened.
It's action, people flying through the air. I like it.
You like this type of stuff?
Yes, I like this kind of stuff. I like to see a man scream and give up and be in pain.
You like that?
Yes, I like that. Don't you like that?
Well, no, I don't like it.
Well, we're no like it. That's what happens here at WCW. People scream and they get hurt.
All the time. And some people get hurt, and we don't see them for 6 months. Vampiro is reeling from the attack. This will be interesting from up there. And if you're squeamish, then I beg you to please turn away. I don't know if going up there is going to help much.
Wow! He hit with the precision of a cruise missile.
This is absolute mayhem! That move might have shattered bones. It looks like he was hurt from that last move. This may not be what you're used to seeing, but frankly, I don't think these two care. They just want to get at one another. I'd have to say that he's been stunned by what's gone on so far. Spinning back fist. Is nothing sacred? I guess this is now a full-scale war.
That shot really knocked the wind out of him. Wow.
General Rection is taking this further than we would have imagined.
This guy shouldn't try to operate a motor vehicle under the influence of that one.
Madly attacking with the wooden box. This fight is done. Period. What a knockout. Chalk one up for General Rection. Another great match brought to you by World Championship Wrestling.
There's no shortage of talent in this man, Tony. It's no surprise that he earned the win.
That's it tonight, folks. We are live for WCW Backstage Assault. Let's get to the action. There are no rules in a hardcore challenge.
Some guys want glory. Some guys want money. These two guys want to fight for the sheer fun of fighting.
Are you kidding me? These two are crazy. Devastating move. He's simply wiping the floor with his opponent. The wall really nailed him with that one. Backbreaker. Oh my, he got caught napping with that move from General Rection. Reversal.
That's what makes WCW so great. Talented wrestlers like that.
By the way, who's gonna pay for this mess? Hip toss.
Now that's a good way to get a man's attention.
It may be over soon, folks, unless he can get out of this submission hold. This has got to be one of the biggest mismatches in recent memory.
This match has been like watching a Little League team play a pro team. This doesn't work. I think that he's going to need a ride home, Tony. Maybe you should call 1-800-DIAL-A-HEARSE.
That was read perfectly. What a move! That's a recipe for a trip to the plastic surgeon. Spectacular aerial move. This is amazing.
Too sweet.
Oh my, that's gotta hurt. Choke slam. Some great hardcore action here by General Rection. Attacks can come from anywhere in WCW, and that one came from above.
If he keeps it up, he'll make people forget about the Wright brothers.
Oh my! The wall was nowhere near his intended target. General Rection really worked him over in that corner. Irish whip. He has his opponent right where he wants him.
Getting trapped in the corners like going to the dentist. It's painful, but with a little care, you can avoid it. But it still hurts.
Snap suplex. What are we going to see next? That move looked like it wounded him. Oh, a paramedic! No one can withstand a beating like that. He's looking to do some serious damage. He's got the computer monitor. General Rection pulls off a nice move. Irish whip. Oh, that move had to hurt. Throat lift. It looks like he was hurt from that last move. Corner smash!
Some guys think the key to victory is nailing the guy in the corner.
Fans were seeing an awesome display of wrestling from the wall. They're going toe-to-toe right now. This is amazing.
And nobody's backing up a step like you said, Tony. Toe-to-toe, there's more punches thrown here than the average boxing match.
Hip toss. And like a projectile, this combatant has been hurled into the tires.
When you're forced into the corner, you've got to cover up. You've got to find your time to turn the tables and get back on the offense.
Hurricanrana. This is absolute mayhem. What on earth is going on here? This is total destruction. He's looking very impressive with moves like that. Irish whip. General Rection really laid into him with that one. He tried to force that one, and it cost him. Look out below!
Boom! He connected on that one.
Looks like he's a bit unbalanced after that one.
They're not going to let up until one of them is pushing up Daisy.
He's going to need some time to recover from that move. He's run headfirst into the water cooler. For goodness sakes, no! That could kill someone!
When that guy comes to, someone's going to need to remind him what year this is. 1937.
Sidewalk slam! That was incredible!
What a shot! That was amazing. I bet he left an imprint on the other guy.
The wall is certainly stinging from that one. Devastating move by General Rection. Double leg slam. The wall really took that one. Looks like he's preparing for a high-risk move.
It was as if he was dropped from a stealth bomber.
I'd hate to be the one who has to explain this to the landlord. This doesn't look good at all. This was disgusting, Brain. This match should not even have happened.
It's action, people flying through the air. I like it.
You like this type of stuff?
Yes, I like this kind of stuff. I like to see a man scream and give up and be in pain.
You like that?
Yes, I like that. Don't you like that?
Well, no, I don't like it.
Well, we're no like it. That's what happens here at WCW. People scream and they get hurt.
All the time. And some people get hurt, and we don't see him for 6 months. He looks like he's in a lot of pain. I think he's hurt. Oh, my goodness. That was unbelievable. There you have it. Over by knockout. Another win for General Rection. What could possibly top this match? We'll find out next time.
Tony, tonight's match just solidified my feelings towards these two men. I hate them, but they sure can wrestle.
Thanks for joining us here tonight. We'll see you soon. WCW Backstage Assault is on the air. Let's get this match underway. It's ironic that this upcoming war of revolutionary proportion will grant the winner the U.S. heavyweight title.
You know, if you ask the average wrestling fan who they would like to see fight, they would point to these two. That's because they can't spell.
Oh my, that really hurt Daphne. Hip toss.
A prime example, Tony, of excellent offense.
Forearm smash. What an incredible move by General Rection. Uh-oh. Easy reversal on that move. That move might have shattered bones. Super kick. Elbow drop. There's no powering out of that hold. You have to give this wrestler a lot of credit for this performance.
Not much of a contest so far, but I have a feeling at any time things could heat up.
Irish whip. From out of nowhere. That was amazing.
You like vegetables, Tony? If you do, you'll love this one. This is a total squash.
That's a recipe for a trip to the plastic surgeon. Hurricanrana. Daphne is in a bit of trouble after that one. He took advantage of that opening. Very intelligent move. Oh my, that's gotta hurt. Corner smash.
Getting worked over in the corner is like being hit by a bus. You go down immediately, but you just never really know what happened.
She's out on her feet. She needs to regain her composure quick. It may not be a great idea for him to go up there.
Wow! He hit with the precision of a cruise missile.
She's out on her feet. She needs to regain her composure quick.
His opponent will feel that tomorrow, maybe for a long time after.
General Rection is only going to be slowed by that missed aerial attack.
I'm surprised his opponent's head is still connected after that shot.
Someone grab a fire extinguisher.
You call that a wrestling move?
He's going to try his luck from up top. Spectacular high-risk maneuver. For goodness sakes, no! That could kill someone! What a mediocre attempt. Why did he even try that? What is this? He's picked up a garbage can! She's out on her feet. She needs to regain her composure quick. Daphne took a nasty hit there. For goodness sakes, what is too far for these two? This is crazy. There's not going to be anything left if they keep at it like this. She's out on her feet. She needs to regain her composure quick. Inverted DDT. He looks like he's getting ready for something big here.
That's amazing. I never thought he could have connected with that move.
Irish whip. I can't believe that they wouldn't leave that where it was. That could severely injure someone. Clothesline. She just got slammed into the semi-truck. They are completely out of control. Drop kick. Choke slam. General Rection shows his power. What is this?
That was a perfect bullseye.
Well, there's not much left to say, is there? This one's over by knockout. WCW U.S. Heavyweight Champ, General Rection. This one's going to be remembered as one of the finer matches we've seen.
He did it. He proved to me he belongs among the best here at WCW.
This one to the books, folks. Good night.